I shaved my hair when I was 11 for Stranger Things, and it was one of the most important, there you go. It was the most important thing in my whole life because it empowered me so much, made me feel so much better about don't laugh. Why are you laughing? It's like somebody's taking a on my head. Hello, I'm Millie Bobby Brown, and I'm going to be sculpting my self-portrait. I am a crafty girl. I am. In England, that means something entirely different. But I am a crafty girl. I don't actually like really anything to do with paint or drawing or anything like that. I'm more of like, I like to scrapbook, I like to knit. I'm that kind of crafty girl. But this, I'm excited to do. I think it's going to be really quite a vision. I'm gonna start, I don't know what tools to use. I'm gonna start with my eyes because I feel like my eyes are my favorite part about myself. My nan had really beautiful eyes, and I have been told I have very similar eyes to her. And also, the only way she recognized me, she had Alzheimer's, the only way she recognized me was from my eyes. So anytime she didn't know who I was, she would look at me and then I would say, look at my eyes. And she'd say, oh, you're one of mine. What do eyes look like? Can you look at me? White. Okay. It's like, what do eyes look like? I don't know how to start. Okay, this is gonna be really interesting. Hannah Montana was pretty influential to me, but also Grease, like Michelle Pfeiffer in Grease. Oh, sorry, yeah, Grease 2. Listen, it's not favorite because of obviously the original, but I was a huge fan. I was in an elevator once with Michelle Pfeiffer, and I couldn't stop staring at her, so sorry about that. How are the eyes looking? Eyes are looking really scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping to just make it all a little bit better. I would say my husband. I always ask for his opinion on the jobs I do next. He's very, very intelligent when it comes to cinema, and I have less experience in maybe watching different forms of art, and he grew up watching film. He likes things that are very prolific and like metaphorical, and I like things that are just really easy to understand, really straight to the point. I really don't like being surprised by an ending of a film. I like to be very, very expected. He likes these really wonderful plots that you kind of really don't, and I'm like, babe, like Finding Nemo. That's it, that's where it's at. But I love that about him. I just think it's just something that I just didn't really grow up. I love musicals, and he does like musicals. I mean, not when I'm singing it to him every single day, but he does like musicals. But I have become a new fan of Star Wars because of him. I had to go down that journey really before we got married because it was very, very important to him that I watched all of them in the right order. You know, happy husband. They don't have a saying for that one, do they? Ultimately, I go with my gut instinct, which I think is so important. But yeah, I have great people around me that I'm able to. The eyes are so scary. I'm actually having trouble looking at it's really bad. I can't wait to show you.
Are you giving yourself a particular expression?
Kind of like my resting bitch face. Hold on. That's not my resting. But right now, this is what I look like. That is what I look like right now, so I'm just trying to make myself relaxed. I'm mildly protective over all of them, but 11 is just like, she's mine. And I have a really hard time talking about not being able to play her anymore because I think for me, she's like a part of me and I'm a part of her. So I'm really protective over her. And I don't think anyone knows her better than I do. And I don't find myself saying that about any other characters I've done. I stepped away 4 days ago and it's horrific. It's grief. It was like saying a goodbye to a part of my childhood, and I definitely wasn't ready, and it's been 10 years, and I'm like, Mel, how much longer do you need? But I just feel like there was so much more to tell with her, so I don't know. 30 years' time, we'll see what happens. I don't think there's much of a difference. Everyone has this, like, perception of me that I do think I have to meet. And it is a bit hard to meet expectations sometimes, especially because my audience is a lot younger. I really want them to be satisfied with who I am. And I'm slowly learning to really step into myself more so that, other people can see my flaws and that it's okay. And I think it also alleviates a lot of pressure for me. So I'm in this kind of transitional period where I'm really bringing myself back into the public eye, but I think I went away for a while out of fear that I wasn't understood or good enough, or I was just afraid of what people would say about me. I really don't like fame. I would rather just act and just act. Like, I would love to be on TV, do what I do, but without the pressure of being a celebrity. I don't like that. I do love meeting my fans. I do love experiencing and receiving the opportunities I receive, of course, but the fame part of it, the aspect of not being able to leave my door without, somebody taking a picture of me, or it's difficult for me to navigate that, because I know what life is. I had a life before this all started, so I can reference, and I don't think anyone would really like that, especially when you're in your sweatpants and you haven't done your makeup and you don't really want that plastered all over the internet, people saying things about you. But it's a part of it, and I've embraced it, and I'm extremely proud of how far I've come and how I've handled it. You know what I really don't like? I don't like being on a roller coaster when somebody's recognized me, because I'm trapped and because I feel like I can't look anywhere. Like, it's like that, and also food shopping. I'm always really, like, I hate people looking into my cart. I'm like, oh. It's just weird. I have a weird shopping list because I like very specific, like, carrots. We're not going to get into it. But, I just know people. I know people are looking, and I think maybe those things, like, they're more just normal day-to-day things. But when I'm prepared, like, I'm going to an event, I'm prepared, I'm in the mindset. But, like, when you're doing normal day-to-day, like taking my little sister out, I don't like being recognized because I want her to feel like she's part of a normal life. And when people are, like, screaming my name down the street, I think she does get a bit like, who is she? She doesn't care. Okay, my ear is not well right now. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's one very big one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add more. I'm going to make it even. That's fine. Okay. All right, we're just going to leave the ears. I just don't think ears are for me. I have a Cupid's bow. Can you see it? That's what I'm doing right now. I think I've actually killed that. That's probably the best part I've done so far. I am going to put a bit of lipstick on. You know what? I'm going to do a brown lip, because in Electric State I'm wearing brown lipstick. I feel like this is full circle. Ooh. I think I have an interesting relationship with friendships because I didn't grow up around anyone. I didn't grow up in school, and I was with my family a lot, and I was with, obviously the kids from Stranger Things. I really grew up with them. And I think I have maybe a little bit of trouble with socializing. Like, I can socialize with people 10 years older than me. Like, I'm fine with that. It's the people that are my age that I have a really hard time connecting with. And I feel like I don't fit in. And it's not anyone's fault but my own. It's just my own self-doubt of, like, do I get what they're talking about? And do I sound cool? And I question everything I say. And I think, whereas somebody 10 years older, I can, like, I don't know. I grew up on a set, so you can only imagine the things that I heard, and the amount of people there, and they're all 50, 60 years old, and I bonded with them. They're my family, and so I can talk to those kinds of people. It's just really hard for me to talk to people my own age. But I think I look for in a friend. I look for some people, people that are loyal and trustworthy. Trustworthy is a huge one. Like, if I can't trust you, especially with what I do, it's just an immediate. Why do I use, what can I use water for? I really want to dip my fingers in it, and I just don't know how to. Oh, yeah. How old would I be then? I need to know how old I would be. 40. I just gulped. I was like, oh, that's an age. Probably 4 kids, lots of animals. Jake, get on board real quick. I need to be driving a mini, like a soccer mum car. It just is very imperative to my plot. And I'm doing movies with Margot Robbie. I will be dog Barbie. Like, if it means that I get to just be next to her, like I don't really need to do anything. I'll just stand there. I will get her coffee. I will do anything. And then, what else do I want to be doing? So I've got one eyelash that's just going a bit into the eyebrow, but I feel like that's fine. Like, it's fine. That happens sometimes. I really don't want to show this to anyone. This is really, really bad. And like, I really wish I said I should have painted now.
Well, do you want to give yourself any hair? You don't have to.
Oh yeah, hair. I usually don't think about hair. When I shaved it, now I'm like, hair is literally like not a part of my aura. She's bald, always in the inside. Oh yeah, in 20 years, I hope to have shaved my head again. So basically, I shaved my hair when I was 11 for Stranger Things, and it was one of the most important, there you go. It was the most important thing in my whole life because it empowered me so much, made me feel so much better about don't laugh. Why are you laughing? It's like somebody's taking a shit on my head. There's now brown fingerprint marks all over it. How do I fix it? What happened was I tried to put hair on, and then my wet fingers made really, really big fingerprint marks on my face. It really doesn't look good. So yeah, I love shaving my hair off. It was an amazing experience, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I just loved it when it rained. It was like a massage every day. And having hair is really annoying. Like, I'd hope, yeah, it's a task. It's like another thing to worry about. There's just some bald spot, but you know, again, that's normal. It's who I am. It's who I am. Yeah, that's what we want to see, I think. This is looking good. Did you see a piece of it? No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't see her. Laser tag. I just did laser tag the other day, and I was like, I think this is my calling. I was very good at it. I screamed a lot. I yelled. I forced people to apologize when they shot me. I think it's like a good communication thing for me. I would say laser tag. Also, I lasted probably about like 20 minutes before everyone else was like tired, and I was the last one that was like, I could keep going. Like, this is fine. So I think that I could do. Any other kind of physical activity is just not my bag. Do I have any bald spots here?
There's one on the back. You see that bald spot?
No, I don't see that. What are you talking about? Well, let me just throw on a little blush, and I think I'll be on my way. I really will. I really will. I think I prefer others taking images of me than ever looking at this. But can I take this home?
Sure.
Yes. I'm happy with my job, and I think ultimately, like, what I create, I have to be proud of. No regrets. Ladies and gentlemen, her. There she is. You know what? I'm gonna actually talk behind her. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. So much love, and speak soon. Toodles.